What they say at the AAC, Mavs win, Mavs win, Mavs win.
That's exactly what they were saying tonight, man. Big win for the Mavericks, Walt. We called it.
I don't know about big win. I don't know about a big win.
It was a big win. It was a big win, not by way of the team that we played, but by way of how we wanted to finish the first half. I told you, or the first half of the season, I told you we needed to finish off strong. We had to have those last two games, or everything that we had worked for was for naught, man. You had to get on the opposite side of that losing record we had. Now we're up 2 games. The team's going into the break with a little bit of confidence, man. It's a great time to be a Mavericks fan, and I will not allow you to destroy that tonight.
Well, I'm not here to destroy it. I'm just saying, I don't think it was that big of a win as you're making it out to be. No Luka tonight. It seems like that back tightness is a disease that's going around the Mavericks locker room. It's contagious.
Yeah, apparently so.
People are getting that. Players are getting it. Now it found its way out of Porzingis and spread down into Luka.
I think we all figured out that thing is kind of fake now. That's not a real thing that's going on.
Well, I mean, it sounds serious, Billy. Just being honest, it sounds very serious.
Yeah, okay. All right, if that's what you want to go with. Forget these back injuries, these fake back injuries and all that stuff. Let me go ahead and first start by saying this, man. There's a new name going on. There's a new name that's about to be trending out here.
New phenomenon.
So we're going to let go of Big Staps. Big Staps is going to be reserved for the playoff run when it's time to do that. Right now, that's the new thing is going to be Swaggy Z. Okay, Swaggy Z. That's my guy's name. We're going to go ahead and stick with that. I like Swaggy Z. Swaggy Z. That's Mr. Porzingis. Okay, Swaggy Z. That's my guy.
Let me tell you. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say this real quick, man, and then the floor is yours. Man, I don't know if you paid attention to the broadcast right after the game. They interviewed Porzingis and talked to him and everything. And he said a couple of things, and I'm not really one to read between the lines all the time. But, I kind of was listening to what he was saying, and he brought up something I had said a few weeks ago. It's like, hey, we're all talking about Josh Richardson. We don't feel like he's giving us this. He's not giving us that. Well, there's a guy on the team named Luka Doncic who gets a lot of the praise, deservedly so. But sometimes when those guys are not in the game, man, it gives other guys an opportunity to show what they're capable of doing. Right. I think tonight was a good night for Josh Richardson. It was 16 points. It wasn't 20. It wasn't 25.
We don't need him hitting 20. Once he starts hitting 20, then he gonna demand the ball out. We don't need that.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's how you feel about it, but I just think people got a chance to see what Josh Richardson can do as far as putting the ball on the floor. He created some opportunities for some guys. Porzingis, we know what he can do when he feels like he's the man. And he even alluded to it after the game. He was like, we got so many guys that can do so many different things on his team. He said, when you have a great player like Luka out there, it's kind of hard to showcase what everybody can do. And I thought that was very key. But that is a very, very true statement, man. Guys got a chance to see what other people can do on this basketball team tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm not hating it. As you know, today, at tomorrow midnight, I'm going to start I just had a great name for it. We're going to be fasting for number 4.
Fasting for number 4.
Yeah. So what that means is that I have decided that I will not eat any fried foods and drink any soda until my guy, Dak Prescott, is signed to a contract to the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, and this is starting tomorrow, right?
Starting tomorrow, midnight.
Okay, well, good. Because I'm getting one more. I'm riding with you. I'm getting one more in, man, before that time. So yeah.
Okay, so you are gonna be down.
Yeah, I'm down with you. I'm riding with you, man. I'm riding with you. Shotgun.
First off, also everybody tuning in right now, go subscribe to our YouTube page. Look up bFb DFW or bFb Mavs, whatever you want to do. Click on a video and subscribe to our YouTube page. But Billy, you know what we got to do?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the highlights right here. Let's see what we got here. Jalen Brunson, he had a quiet night tonight. Is that your guy, Josh Richardson? Yeah, kick door. No, he didn't have kick doors all night.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't brought those out for a little while now. I think
no
maybe
kick
he's
doors
retired,
tonight. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Quiet night for Jalen Brunson to be the number 2 on the team, as some people like to refer to him as.
Somebody said he was going to be the best player on the floor tonight because the true number 1 was out. So, yeah, there's somebody that we know.
Here we go, right here. Here goes some big stops right here. Oh, big stops right there. I'm sorry. So, what's it, Swaggy KP or
Swaggy Z?
Swaggy Z. Swaggy Z. Got a new nickname for him. That Shadrick Gilgeous-Alexander served me a hot L at the beginning of 2020. When I drove up there I remember I telling you about that, but yeah, I know about this kid. I know about him a lot. KP right here, look at this, boom, dominate. Right to the basket.
Right after KP had that dunk, and that was a big drive. Right after he had that dunk, I saw on Twitter people were saying that he injured himself doing that. I was like, you know what? Leave the man alone.
Everybody's got haters. But Tim Hardaway Tim had 19 tonight.
Yeah, he did. He showed up right after I talked crazy about him. Right after I said that, he went.
That was like your fault. You got to stop doing that.
Well, if that's what it's going to take to get him going now, I need to talk crazy every game, man.
You got to stop that. You got to stop doing that. Here we go, right here. That's you got Josh Richardson with a back down in a fadeaway.
Yeah.
Was that? No, that wasn't that was. I would say that is that Ty Jerome. That Ty Jerome kid, him and Kyle Guy won me a bracket in 2019.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's Tim going to the lane hard.
I think that's Ty Jerome right there. It might be him. No, it's not him. They got a lot of young guys over there. OKC, a lot of young guys.
Yeah, they do. That's going to be a team to watch for the next couple of years, man. They're going to add a couple pieces, hopefully. That's going to be a good, young, talented team.
Okay. Nice dunk there. That was by Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, KP. I got a little complaint. Here, Billy. Just a little bit of a complaint here. Okay.
Voice your concern, please.
I was noticing that Rick was kind of hating on KP a little bit tonight. Every time KP got something going, Rick would sit him down. I need to know I need some answers for that. What are we doing?
I don't know. I've never seen one of your better players get hot and then you find a way to sit them down when that happens. That does not make any sense to me at all.
Are we on?
I don't know. I don't have an honest answer.
Is KP on minutes restriction or something? What are we doing?
Well, if so, we need to know because there's no reason to sit down a guy who's getting hot for you at the right time. And then you just sit him down. KP
look at it right here. Look at this move right here. Look at that right there. You see him give it to him?
Oh, look at the separation.
Give it to him. Just give it to him.
That was a very nice step back for a 7'3" guy.
Yeah, and that other dude, if they're putting him on the market, I wouldn't be mad about taking him Dort.
Oh yeah,
I remember he kind of showed up last year in the playoffs too.
Who did he play for last year? Was it the Raptors or who was it he was playing for?
No, he played for OKC. That's when they had Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, in the playoffs, you're 100% right. Yeah, he did show up in the playoffs. I remember. Yep.
He got a little trigger happy.
He did, but I mean, he's a good young player, man. I think he can, he's not gonna never be a superstar, I don't believe, but I mean, he has the ability to be.
Look at this KP right here. That's one. Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, yeah. Look at that. He hit the 3 and then he's on the bench. Look at this next play. He's not even on the floor. What are we doing?
I don't know.
What are we doing? My guy. I think I'm going to take Porzingis under my wing. I think I'm going to go ahead and take him under my wing. I'm going to go ahead and take him under my wing.
Do it, man. We need to make sure that he's being guided the correct way, man. We know he has the talent.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take him.
What's going on?
I'm going to go ahead and just take him under my wing, Billy. That's what I'm going to do. He needs me right now to as an advocate, he needs a guy like me to stand in his corner when people, like at Tovash TM want to get on a Twitter on social media, use Twitter fingers to talk bad about my guy. So I got it.
Slander his name.
Yeah, slander his name. Oh, Maxey got a little something going tonight. Only 8 points. Look, here's one. Here's one right here. One KP3. Watch this. That's one. We might be coming back down. Are we coming back down court for another one?
Oh yeah. We're coming.
Yeah, here we go right here. I think they're coming back right here. We're gonna find them. We come up, stop, pop.
Oh yeah.
2. Boom, back to back. Back to back. Back to back threes.
Yep. And he did not have a good first half shooting the ball. Imagine if he would have just knocked down 2 or 3 of those. There's 25 points. That's what I'm saying. Walt, he's a 25-point a night guy. That's why a 17-10 game, as much as we appreciate it, that's not the best version of him. This guy can give you 25 a night, man, easily.
Yeah. That was Ty Jerome.
Yeah.
Won me a bracket in 2019. Can't be mad at the kid.
Yeah, there was some OKC had some nice young pieces, like you say, man. I was looking at those guys tonight. I was like, man, if these guys can continue to grow and develop, man, they might be able to, they might be able to be a team that can be around for a little while, man. They're going to have to add another couple
There's
pieces.
Another Ty Jerome 3.
Young talent. Yeah.
He did it in college. He was doing that in college. Oh, look at that rip.
Yeah.
Okay. So OKC goes on a little run here at the end, but it's just not enough. Just not enough.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not even remotely close.
Not at all. So, Billy, of course, let's what's this? Do we really have to treat KP like he's made of glass? Either keep him in, either keep him or gun him or baby him and trade him. Okay, well, I'm kind of with you on that, Bob. Like I said, I had a problem with every time my guy got hot. I'm seeing him. Had to go to the bench. Oh, here he is. It wouldn't take long.
There he is. Our guy.
Mike Bassick is in the building. All right, Billy. Let's run down those numbers. KP 19 and 13. I like that. Double. Like it. I'm fine with it. I feel like he should have had more tonight? Yes. I feel like the Mavs should have played with a little bit more emphasis tonight. I want them to put their foot on their necks and just rip it off. I wanted them to go hard on OKC.
Yeah, I thought so too, man. I felt like they kind of let up a little bit. Again, nobody really knows what Rick was doing in terms of pulling KP. Seemed like every time he was getting on a roll. Maybe he was trying to protect him. I don't know. I'm just going to assume that's what it was. For what reason, I'm not sure. But 19 to 13 on a night like tonight, where shots weren't really falling early in the game, they found a way to get a win. KP played well. We all know he could have gave us a little more, but when you're sitting on the bench, you can't do anything. You cannot contribute to the game. Maybe the best is still yet to come for KP. Maybe on the second half of the season.
Josh Richardson, 16 points tonight. Let's talk about kick doors. There's a lot of concern here in the Metroplex about what he's giving to the Mavericks team. I'm a little concerned. Not concerned. I'm a little what should I say? Befuddled about something. I really think that he's probably the guy that they're looking to trade for JJ Redick.
You think he's the arm now that they try to get JJ Redick?
What's up, Coach Leonard? I see you in there. I see you in the room, baby. What's going on, Coach Leonard? High school. That's one of the high school football coaches from Cedar Hill, right there. Shout out to Coach Leonard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you saying that Josh Richardson, you think he's going to be one of those tradable pieces if they try to go get JJ Redick?
I think he's going to be in the trade. I think he's going to be in the trade to get JJ Redick. Shout out to Big Tank too in here. Big Tank is in here. I didn't even know Big Tank was in here. Yeah, I think JJ Redick is getting ready to be. I'm sorry. I think Josh Richardson's getting ready to be that.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Who else are you trading? You don't need 3 guards.
Yeah, but I mean, well, okay. So what is JJ Redick gonna give you outside of shooting?
That's what we need. We need somebody coming here and light this thing up. Not unless you're trading Tim.
All right,
unless you're trading Tim.
No, Well, no, well, all I'm saying is when the playoffs roll around, if you plan on being a playoff team, shooting is great. That's all fine and dandy.
Hey, listen to me, Billy. What does this team do?
Hey, well, the
do?
makeup of this team is to shoot threes.
What would they do? What do they do?
They shoot threes.
They shoot threes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They shoot threes, and
they're trying to right the wrong of Seth Curry.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, if you want to get Dwight, if you want to,
Mike says it would be James Johnson for JJ Redick.
I will take that.
Who's got the bigger contract? Because, I guess the question is New Orleans looking to just dump JJ Redick, or are they trying to get something? Are they willing to take a high salary back?
No, I think
in exchange.
From what I saw, man, I think that they're going to try to trade him, to try to get some, whatever level of value they can for him, whatever that may be. But listen, if he's going to be just like a guy that they end up cutting, then yeah, the Mavs should be all over that. They should be the first one at the door because
you know what's funny? Josh Richardson actually would fit good with what I don't think they need him down there, Mike. I think Josh Richardson actually would fit good with New Orleans, though, what they're trying to do, because their main people are Ingram and Zion.
Right.
So, that's who the ball is going through. That's who's getting the shots. Josh Richardson would actually fit good.
Yeah, he'd be a good
he
good
brings the defense. He brings the defense. Yeah. He brings the defense, and he brings the offense the little bit of offense that they would need from him. I can understand that if they were to go with that.
Well, I don't know. I would not be opposed to the Mavericks having JJ Redick, but I don't want to get rid of, regardless of what people want to say or think. Josh Richardson is our best defender, our best on-ball defender, and it's tough to.
They will not try to trade Josh. What a dumb statement. Okay.
I
never said he was gonna. I said he might be somebody they would try to trade. Never said it was
they would look into moving. Yeah.
But you take that whatever you want to do with it, Raccoon Squads. Thank you for tuning in to the show tonight. That's all I can tell you. Back to the numbers. Dodo.
0. He had a layup in there at one point. I remember.
4 points, 8 rebounds.
8 rebounds is good. You got to have more scoring wise. How many minutes did he give us tonight?
How many what?
Minutes. How much time was he on the floor?
Oh man,
because that's the thing that always throws us off.
He scored 34. He had 34 minutes, man.
4 points, 8 rebounds, 34 minutes. Yeah, we got to get more from that, man. Man, if we could get 12 from him,
you want to trade him? You want to trade him for JJ Redick? You gonna give us some hype though?
Ooh. But if you get JJ Redick for Dodo, man, I'm telling you, that's. If you're going to pass the ball out to him and he's going to get 6 3-point opportunities, he's going to knock down 4 of them. He's going to knock down 4 of them.
If they wanted JJ Redick and not Josh, they would have never traded Seth. Yeah, but they're regretting that Seth trade now. They're regretting that Seth trade big time. They want that 3-point shooting back. I don't know if you paid attention to that. All they do is shoot threes. That's why they want JJ Redick. Put him right on the side of Luka. Luka pass right to him. And launch.
Luka will put it right in his wheelhouse. Yeah.
And launch. That's all they want. Well, hey, you know who played defense? Dodo and Cleveland played defense.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough.
I know, right?
If you think about the playoffs, you run into a Portland or somebody, you got to have somebody. You got to have multiple guys you can throw at Dame. And then McCollum and those guys will be coming back.
Portland don't play no defense either. They ain't no better.
Well, right, but I'm just saying you got to at least try to stop these guys. If you don't have any wing defenders, then you can hang it up. Dame's going to give you 45 a night, man.
Are you kidding me? We got locked down Luka. Did you see that other night against James Harden? That's what we bring in the playoffs.
Okay. All right. I hear what you're saying.
Okay. Here's one that hurt me tonight. Jalen Brunson, 11 points. That kind of hurt me tonight. I was expecting more tonight.
Why? I told you what his role is on this basketball team.
Okay, listen. You're right. Porzingis should have had about anywhere from 25 to 30, and Brunson should have maybe had about anywhere from 15 to 20 tonight.
Yeah, but again, like I told you, man, Brunson, he is better suited coming off the bench. I understand he can be a starter. I'm not saying that he can't. But on this basketball team, he's better served off the bench, man, because what he brings with that second unit. And when you get out of that role, when you go into a starting role, man, your role is different. It is what it is. It's different. So, yeah, Mr. Azad, we did see that. We did. That's Swaggy Z. Y'all go ahead and adopt that.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, Mike is right. Dennis Rodriguez did have a triple double tonight. He did 10, 11, and 10. I like that. I gave him kudos for that. We only scored 87 points. That is a good point, Mike. In a game where 100 points is where you got to beat somebody, we did only score 87 points. It's not a good.
Well, guys, I mean, they didn't. Tonight was just an off night shooting the ball, man. I mean, on most nights they had a lot of wide open threes that they missed. They caught up towards the end, but I mean, they'll hit those shots, man. That 13 points, you got to think about it. KP was sitting down when he was getting hot. There's another 13 points that could have been put in there. This is an off night for the Mavericks, but let's be thankful they got a W tonight, regardless of how great it might have not looked. May or may not look. I mean, we've got 87 points. We got a dub, man.
They really should have blown Oklahoma out. They really should.
Absolutely.
They should have blown them out.
No question about that.
They shouldn't have. What is this? 8 or 9 points. What is this? 87, 70, whatever that is. 11, whatever. They should have. They should have blown them out by more than that. Should have.
Yeah, I agree. It
should have been like a 20 point blowout or something.
I would have to agree with you 100% on that, sir.
Maxi Kleber gave you 8 points tonight. Nothing, right? You got nothing to say about that?
I don't really get too excited about that.
Okay, well, here's one where you're about to have to eat some words, eat some crow at tonight, because you got your Twitter fingers working and got some stuff going early, got your text fingers working, and you came back and bit you because Tim Hardaway had 19 points tonight. The last night when we ended the show in the studio, you and at Tobas Chin were talking that good-ish last night. Tim had to come out here and show you what's up. Oh, he had 2. I heard a 2 and a 0. Well, here it is, Billy and Tobas 10. 19 points tonight.
He had a good night. He had a good night, man. He started off slow and everything. And for the record, we don't think THJ is a bad player. We just call him for what he is. He's streaky. You want to call him like he's super consistent or whatever, but that's not the case. He has games where he explodes. Then there's other games where he'll give you 7 points. So that's called a streaky player. Tonight he played it all slow. He started slow and then he picked up and he really, I mean, hell, you said he had 19 points. That's the same as KP. Him and KP both are tied for the most points tonight. So credit to him. He came in and started shooting the ball well.
Mavs might try to find another shooter by trading for Redick, but trade Johnson to match down. That's what Mike was saying. They'll do it because of the salary matchup, which makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
I just don't. Only thing I have a problem with that is, and when the playoffs come around, you're giving up more hype. Now you bought him here for the playoffs because they felt Luka got punked last year, and he's supposed to be here to be the karate man defender for Luka. So if you trade him, you're losing that. You're losing your so-called toughness when you do that.
But how does that work anyway? How does that work anyway in the playoffs? Are we even guaranteed that they're going to be on the floor together? What is he going to do? Come off the bench and defend Luka if something happens?
No. If he's in the floor and Morris decides to want to go after Luka's ankle again, the dojo man is right there to karate style him up real quick.
I think you guys are putting
because Billy, when he got here, that was the main thing. Oh, he's brought here to protect Luka. That's what he's here for. He's here to protect Luka. Just in case Morris wants to come back down and step on that ankle again. We got him here.
That was really dumb. First off, man, I don't think we're putting enough respect on Luka and his ability to try to defend himself. Obviously, you don't want him to have to do that to a certain extent because you don't want to run the risk of him being kicked out of the game. But I don't think Luka's a punk like that, man. I think he's not afraid to step up and defend himself, man. I don't get that vibe.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he will. I wish they would trade. Hey, JaVale McGee was already here, and guess what? Rick didn't know how to use him and left here and went and got a championship. No, he can't come. He can't come back here.
Yeah, he wasn't a good fit here.
Yeah, he's just not. He's another guy that's just not a good fit here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he can't come back here.
Guys that rebound and athletic and block shots, nope, not a good fit here.
All right,
don't do that.
All right. James Johnson's playing the Brian Cardinal role. Okay, all right. Trey Burke gave you 9 points. Trey, speaking of James Johnson, he only gave you 1 point tonight. 1 point.
He's an energy guy.
Okay, all right. Well, so I'm guessing that 1 point came from a free throw.
Probably
so. Trey Burke gave you 9 points tonight. Here's a stat that I think you should know about right here. Here's the number I need you to know about. Dwight Powell, 4 minutes, 1 rebound.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that and what they're trying to do.
Hey, Raccoon. No, we can't bring him back here because he's going to get rebounds. And if you're a player that's getting rebounds, you're getting in the way of Luka's triple doubles, and we just can't have that here in Dallas.
No, not at all.
We can't have that here. No, that's going to get in the way of Luka's triple double. So no, JaVale McGee, I'm afraid he's just not a good fit here. Not for what they're trying to do with Luka. No. I really love to trade Powell and Johnson and Bay for Andre Drummond. Mike, you're talking about another guy who gets rebounds and is getting in the way of Luka getting triple doubles, sir. Can't happen.
Yeah.
We don't want that here in Dallas. We got to make sure Luka's getting that. What do you call it? Triple Doncic.
It's called a triple Doncic. Yes, a triple
keep that triple Doncic going. Anybody that's here getting in the way of that, not a good fit here. Julius Randle, he scored too many points. Got too many rebounds. We don't want him here either. Don't want him
here. Yeah, that's not that doesn't work here. Only in Dallas do we find ways to turn away very good basketball players that will help us.
What you need is players that will help you but not hurt Luka's status. Is what it is.
That's the most ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous mindset I've heard of in sports. Don't add good players because we don't want to outshine the one good player we have. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, every person we ask about, he's not a good fit here. Oh, he's not a good fit here. He's not a good fit here. And you're like, well, damn, who is a good fit here? James Johnson, the dojo man. James Johnson's a good player. Oh, they were so excited. Oh yeah, he's great. He's gonna be here to defend Luka. He's gonna be great for the team. And what did he give you tonight, Billy? 1 point.
1 point.
4 rebounds, 13 minutes. But he's a good fit. You know why? Because he ain't getting in the way of what's going on.
Right. Well, Coach Carlisle will tell you too, man, and I'm sure he'll mention it. He'll be like, James Johnson is always ready to play, so we could go without playing him for a while. But when we call his number, he's ready to come in and he's going to do what he's got to do. He's always staying ready. So they like guys like that.
I'd rather trade for Drummond over it. Well, the thing with Drummond is,
same here.
I'd actually let them buy him out or wait for him to hit the free agent market. I wouldn't even trade for him at this point, since Cleveland has made it known they don't even want him when they set him down. So obviously they're not finding a good deal for him. So they'll probably buy him out, and I'll just wait for that, and then I'll sign him. The only way you would trade him is you want to keep him away from Brooklyn. That's the only reason why you would trade for him, to try to keep him away from Brooklyn.
I really hope he doesn't go there to the Lakers, man. That's just not even fair.
Billy, to be exact, Braun and them things are going well. My guy Braun probably doesn't need. I don't know if Braun needs a guy like that over on the team. We might want to look for something, maybe a Blake Griffin would do good over in LA with us. something like that. But Andre Drummond, I don't think he got nothing to worry about.
Okay, over there in LA with y'all, because I heard you say us, so I'm insinuating you're a part of that.
No, when I say us, I mean me and LeBron. That's it. I don't.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I remember. I don't rep 213. I only rep 214 and 972.
Oh, okay, because the people down here, they're confused right now. They're not sure what side you're on. So I'm just trying to help bring clarity to the situation here. We just want to bring a little clarity to it.
I'm just saying, you know, I know all I know is 214-972. I don't rep 469-817, none of them. Shout out to the 469 and the 817, but I don't do that. And despite what you try to spread rumors around me, I don't rep the 713 either.
Hey man, they told me they have a mural of you down there, man, downtown Houston, man. They have one down there of you. That's what they told me.
Bobby said the 254. I don't rep 254 either.
Yeah, 254. I don't even know what that is. That Colleen or something?
I don't know. I don't rep the 254 either. I don't rep that.
Yeah. Hey.
All I know is 214-972.
Hey, I'm 214 bred, man. That's where I come from.
Let's go over here on the other side. Al Horford, 10 points. Now, there's rumors about him becoming a potential man. What do you feel about that? How do you feel about some Al Horford action?
Al Horford, man. I mean, you know, I think he'll bring some, you know, just another veteran presence to the locker room. I mean, he has playoff experience.
Oh, 254 is Waco, baby.
Oh, Waco. Okay, gotcha.
Shout out to Waco.
Yeah. Old Robert Griffin Jr., Robert Griffin III territory down there.
I know. What's colleges out there? Is it
Baylor?
Baylor? Yeah, Baylor's out there. The only thing I know about Waco is Baylor and David Koresh.
Yeah. David Koresh.
Oh, I know about Waco.
Well, that's tough out there. Yeah. No, but to your point about Al Horford, man, you know, I think if he was here with the Mavericks, I mean, he'd bring another veteran guy in the locker room, has lots of playoff experience. He still has something in the tank, man. I don't know that you would rely on him heavily, but you know, in certain spots, I think Al Horford could come in and really, if you want to think about it, he could be I think he would be an upgrade behind KP's current backup.
Now, I'll tell you this though, he does not like to play in the paint. He likes to be on the outside shooting that thing.
Yeah, he does. But you know what? You can still dump the ball down to Horford can still give you stuff in the paint. That might not be what he likes to do, but I mean, he can play with his back to the basket a little bit.
Okay, so if him and Porzingis on the floor, which one's playing on the paint? Because Porzingis,
you're gonna have to make because KP is going to be more dangerous from the outside because he can actually shoot the three at a higher clip than Horford.
He wants to step out and shoot that three.
Well, I mean that's fine too, but you're going to have to mix. Both of them are going to have to mix and play down in the paint for a little bit. And yeah, that's probably going to be the reason that's not going to happen. What Mike just put up right there: 3 years at $78 million. No thanks. No thanks.
I thought he was on the last year of his deal, though. I thought he was.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's still accurate or whatnot, but I do know he makes quite a bit of money, man. So Al Horford, I don't know. I would like him for the veteran presence and what I think he could bring to the team coming off the bench. But really, he would be a good fill-in for KP in the event, God forbid, KP gets hurt or wasn't available to go for a little bit. Horford is not a bad backup option.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're jinxing there. So we're jinxing there. Okay.
No. I don't want to jinx anybody. I want my guy out there on the floor.
Gildress Alexander, 15 points tonight. This kid here is a baller, straight up. I mean, for young guys, it don't get no better than that right there.
Yeah. I mean, Gildress Alexander, man, good young piece. I told you, OKC has a good player in him, man. I'm telling you, that group of guys over there can be something special, Walt. They have something cooking over there in OKC. It's going to take a little bit of time. People need to remain patient. The people of OKC need to remain patient. But, man, they got some guys that can play ball over there. They're going to be okay. Here in another 2-3 years, we'll be talking about those guys. They're going to add a couple of pieces, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that's got to be the lead piece.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna build around him pretty good. Are we worried about Luka and his injury? What injury?
Well, he has a sore back, and then per the broadcast tonight, they said this has been a couple of weeks now, which to me was a slight against KP because Luka has apparently played through his back injury, and KP had to sit down because of his. during a time when we weren't playing basketball. So they're so unfair about how they do things with that, man. It's so unfair. It really is.
Are they now?
Yeah, you know they are. You and I both know they are.
Well, I got some news for you. You ready for this, Billy? I already got the press conferences. I already got the press conferences up right here.
My guy Rick. I want to hear what he has to say here.
Oh, wait. Let's do this the correct way.
Okay. What a tough game. And, it was going to be difficult. It was going to be physical. It was going to be tight. The shooting wasn't there, particularly in the first half. When I looked at halftime, it was hard to believe we were 1 for 19 from 3. But just kept with the process, stepped into some shots in the second half. The defense was tremendous. Maybe our second best game, other than one early on. 3 sub-20-point quarters. So the defensive belt tonight went to the entire team, which is a bit of a departure, but appropriate for the circumstance. I thought Richardson played a really great floor game and made key shots. KP stayed patient and was a huge factor offensively, even though his numbers weren't super gaudy. His screening, his rolling, his positioning on the floor makes a difference for everybody else. And then, Burke and Hardaway off the bench were terrific. These last 2 games, Burke really gave us a big lift in Orlando and here. He's kept himself ready. And so, he was terrific. And, we're just looking forward to the break.
All right, Kevin.
Hey, good evening, Coach. This is a team in the Thunder that was only allowing 9 points on the fast break this season. You guys doubled up 15-7 on them. How important was that to get out and transition on the fast break and get some easy buckets and fast break?
Yeah, it meant 2 things. It meant, number one, that we were getting some stops. And number 2, they're hard to score on in the half court. So it's essential to get it out there. And again, Richardson had a lot of plays where he came up with the ball and pushed it ahead. A couple where he got in transition, drove it, got to the free throw line. And, guys shooting 95% from the free throw line or whatever it is. So, again, it all starts with defense. If you're not getting stops, you're not going to get many fast break points. It's just not going to happen. But I thought the guys really just had a great focus on what was necessary tonight, just in terms of as a group, just staying really into it mentally at the defensive end.
Okay, Landon.
Hey, Coach. This is kind of a question dating back to the Sonics, because obviously this is used to be them. But what are your thoughts about, I guess, some of your memories of this Seattle franchise prior to moving to Oklahoma?
What does this have to do with anything? I'm just no disrespect, but are you doing a story about bringing a franchise back to Seattle?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll give you an answer. I really miss Seattle as a city. There was one year when I sat out between my assistant coaching with the Pacers and the first head coaching job I got with Detroit, where I did 41 games broadcasting for Seattle and spent a good bit of time out there. They have great fans. It's an amazing city. A lot of us that have been around a long time miss kind of the Seattle-Portland kind of a two-step, that happened a lot on trips, because those are 2 really, really good cities. And I know that there's great interest in having a franchise back there. I know that they would fill the building the way they used to. I remember the '79 championship team, and I got to play with Dennis Johnson for 3 years in Boston. He was one of the stars on that team. So, there aren't many people who remember the old Seattle experience that wouldn't be enthusiastically in favor of an NBA team landing there again.
Okay, and then the last one will be Skylar, and then we have Tim making his way here.
Rick, you mentioned the 1 of 19 from 3 in the first half. Did you like the looks, or did it have a little bit to do with maybe being a little out of sorts without Luka distributing and things like that?
I like the looks. You know, some nights you just got to keep firing them up there. I mean, those are high value shots. You know, we've been shooting the 3 well, particularly in the last 3.5 weeks. And, you know, I just like the way we stuck to the process in the second half. You know, KP hit a couple of big ones. Richardson, I think, hit one. Hardaway and Burke hit 2 big ones. They were the big momentum shifters in the second half. And so you just got to stay with it. You just got to stay with it. And I was real happy for our team. You know, this is a game that they really wanted. You know, we go into the break with some momentum.
Thanks, Rick.
I love it.
You can always count on Landon to ask a question that'll just throw the whole thing off.
Yeah, you see
how always count on Landon. Always count on Landon to do it, boy. I tell you, it's one person I expect is Landon.
Hey, you know what? Before we move forward, man, I want to, you
want to talk about this shot he took at KP about his numbers tonight? Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that at all. I actually want to talk about. Shane brought up a very valid point. He was saying that, or he wanted to find out what your thoughts were about Rick Carlisle. Just this whole thing about him, you know, kind of being pushed out the door, whatever. Is the temperature changing around the Mavericks organization about Rick? I don't know what they felt about him, but from the overall fan base, are people kind of laying off of Rick a little bit, or so they go on the next little, you know, stumble course, and then they're going to want him gone again? Where do you see that? Of course
they are. It's a what have you done for me lately league. Okay. I feel like I'm the only one that's been consistent with a of letting go of Rick. And again, my letting go of Rick doesn't come from a part of he sucks or anything. I just think that, again, when you bring in a young superstar, when you draft a new superstar, and you have to go get him a coach that goes with that.
Sure.
Okay. That's what I believe. I still believe when Dirk left, he should have left. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I give Rick credit for what he's trying to do. But I mean, you've seen how this team struggled because it's hard for young guys to buy into his message.
Right.
Because, you know, like I said, they want Luka wants to. You see him and Luka arguing all the time. Luka wants to Luka sometimes, but Rick's like, no, just do it the way I do it. You have more success with Luka. Like, man, I want Luka right now.
Okay.
So that's all. Have the people calm down? No. I still see during the game. I see somebody. Oh, Rick's an idiot. Look at these numbers on the floor. And this is a good coach right here. Look at these numbers. What type of coaching is he doing tonight? I'm like, I don't know if the shooting has to do is a reflection of his coaching. The shots aren't falling.
Right, because the coach's job is to put guys in a position to have those opportunities, and if they're getting open looks, we're scheming something up, right? I mean, you can't. The coach can't go out there and catch the ball in midair and drop it through the basket. I mean, these guys have to hit shots, and sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not.
Let me ask you this, Billy. How long was Jason Garrett here?
Jason Garrett got here. You mean from the starting position or just being a part of the organization?
No. When did he take over as head coach?
He took over. I think it was week 8 of 2010. So he was here all the way up till 10 years basically.
Rick Carlisle's been here how long?
Longer than that. 13 years. He came in 08.
Yeah, 08. You won 1 championship, and you haven't been to a playoff. And you haven't been to a playoff game.
Or what?
You haven't won a playoff series. You haven't won a playoff series since the championship. How many coaches have been fired in the league around here for this?
Quite a few of them. More than I can count. Yeah.
Mark Jackson was fired, right?
Yep.
The Atlanta Hawks coach just got fired, right?
Yep.
Who's all been fired? McHale's been fired since then. I mean, I could just go down this. So
lots of coaches have been fired.
So a lot of coaches have been fired for that. Now, Greg Popovich is a different deal. He's at least been in the championship within at least They went what 14 or 15?
Yeah,
they went
14,
back to back
yeah,
twice,
yeah.
and they went back to back. So he's got a little bit more leeway as opposed to Rick Carlisle. I mean, if Rick Carlisle at least sniffed the finals, I could be like, okay, yeah. But any organization, you would be calling for Rick Carlisle's head too, and Rick Carlisle would have been fired a long time ago.
Yeah.
If that were the case. So when I say that, again, I'm not coming from a place of he sucks or he's a bad coach. I'm just saying that, you know, when you look at we wanted Jason Garrett fired for less too. For less.
Right.
So I guess the one championship bought him an extra couple of years. So
yeah, I mean, you know, there's still quite a few people that look at him and say, hey, you know, Rick won a championship. I mean, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. There will be a lot of people that'll say Rick honestly hasn't had a lot of talent on this basketball team since the championship year. And you can make that firm argument. He's had a couple of names on the team. I mean, if you want to talk about like Vince Carter and guys like that, but Rick hasn't really had any like next level superstar talent to coach really until Luka got here. If we're going to be honest about it. Now you have KP, so he's really getting time.
They want him remember they want him traded. The fans do, but
Yeah.
You know how I feel about fans. But the thing is when you go back, okay, they got to the playoffs. That 1 year Vince Carter. Vince Carter hit the three in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win that series. That was against San Antonio. I think San Antonio went to the finals that year too.
Yeah.
They didn't go. Oh no, the Rondo situation.
That blew up in our face.
That blew up in our face, and that was a him and Rondo not getting along deal. The Dennis Smith Jr. Trade, that was a him and Dennis Smith Jr. deal not getting along. So, you know, at some point we got to step and take a look back. At some point you need to change. You got to look around. Everything else around you has changed except one thing.
Well, that's the same way that they feel about that other team here in Dallas, man. It's like when you look at all the failures that have taken place, what's the one common denominator? It's the guy at the top. In this case, we're not talking about Mark Cuban, but I mean, you have to move coaches. Coaches need to be changed. They're like batteries. They're like battery packs. They need to be changed from time to time. You can't just run the same battery for 10, 15 years. Those few coaches that do it, you know, there's a reason for that. But I think, you know, every 3-4 years, man, that message gets old and you need to be able to switch it out a little bit. That's just my honest opinion.
I'll say this. Since 2010, Rick Carlisle and Greg Popovich, Eric Spoelstra are the only coaches that haven't changed, that haven't been fired or haven't moved around.
Yeah.
Those
and Eric Spoelstra lost LeBron and those guys, but he still got back. Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra's not as old as Rick and Greg Popovich, but he's at least been he just went to the finals last year.
Right.
So he's already up. What Shannon Sharp said, you got to update your resume.
Yeah, and he's done that already.
We got. He says Jason Kidd next coach of the man. You know what, Mike? I don't know if Mike is still here, but Mike threw out a good name the other night to me. He said Juwan Howard, and I was like, well, he had too much passion about going and coaching Michigan. But I wouldn't be upset with that. He got Michigan looking real good right now in college basketball.
You think Juwan Howard would be able to do it at the NBA level?
I mean, hey, listen, man, he got them Michigan kids looking real good right now. Definitely my pick to win. It might be one of my picks to win the championship.
Win the whole tournament, huh? Okay.
Win the whole tournament, you know. So far, I'm 3 for the last 3. I got them right. So we'll see. I have to look at see who everybody plays against.
I tell you what, man. Listen, if Juwan Howard comes back here and he coaches the Mavericks, man, I want to be. No offense to you, but I want to be in contact with his barber, man, because that guy keeps the crispest edge up I have ever seen in life. Okay,
I'm retired from cutting hair, so it don't bother me.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, man, I need to find out who Juwan Howard's barber is because that edge up is crispy. I mean, it has been for years.
I got something for you. You were saying, does Kristaps Porzingis ever do post-game interviews? Well, I got one for you right here. Check this out.
Hey, KP, you had some big games without Luka last season. This one was kind of a quiet night, but also effective. What's kind of your mindset going into games like this?
Tonight I didn't want to force anything. And I knew the ball was going to come back to me, and just keep playing, And at the end, some easy shots, easy ones came to me, and I shot them. And for us, it's important that we're moving the ball and everybody feels involved. That's when our energy is good on the defensive end. You could see that translate. From our offense, that wasn't great, but we're moving it well, and that's why we're able to hold them to 76 points.
Okay, Callie.
Hey, KP, given that this break is coming during the pandemic and there's still going to be restrictions and protocol to follow, what do you plan for this next week to look like for you? Are you able to stay in Dallas? And, just kind of what do you have going on this coming week?
Yeah, I'll get a little mental break, go away for a little bit for a couple of days. That's it. Be outside in the sun and relax and at the same time get some work in and then come back with a fresh mind, fresh body, and get the second part of the season going.
Kevin.
Hey, KP, congrats on the win tonight. Obviously, this team has won 10 out of their last 13 basketball games. What's been the overarching message about staying positive through a difficult first half of the season with COVID, injuries, and dealing with all of that and still remaining positive to gain some momentum right now?
Yeah, no, it's obviously tough when you're losing, and we're the type of team that we expect to win every game that we go into. And we had worse moments, but we knew we had a lot of guys out. And I started the season late, and we had Maxey and White and everybody catching the virus. So we weren't the whole team playing for a while, and it takes time, and also the schedule stuff. So it's a compilation of things. And the good thing is that we're catching a rhythm lately, and we want to keep it going after the break.
And then we'll be one in Spanish, and then Jay Rich is standing by. You can raise your hand for Jay Rich. Pedro, go ahead.
Thank you. Kristaps, ¿qué tan importante es para ustedes haber cerrado la temporada o la primera parte de esta temporada de la manera que lo han hecho, viendo la tabla de posiciones, sabiendo que están a solo medio juego de los Golden State Warriors? Y también preguntarte por el juego de estrellas, si lamentas un poco el no poder estar ahí.
Yeah. Whatever that
I
was.
did that for you, Billy. I just put the question in Spanish.
I appreciate it. We appreciate that. Hey,
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
See, as I'm watching the interview, Walt, I'm seeing KP when it first started. He's checking to make sure that hair is tight. And I was like, man, this is the exact thing that Tovas does not need to see, man, because he will take real issue with the fact that man is just so pretty, man. KP's got to get away from that.
Did you hear what my guy said? He's come back with a fresh body, is what he's getting ready to do. He's come back with get away from all the haters. Go get out there on that beach in some sun, just enjoy himself. Probably give him a little hottie, smash him something a couple times, and just get his body right, man. Just get his body right. He wants to come back with a fresh body. I like it. I like where he's headed.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if you noticed this or paid attention to it in the interview, man. He keeps reiterating, we're sharing the ball. We're sharing the ball, sharing the ball, sharing the ball. And I alluded to this. I low-key feel like that's what he's doing without being direct. And I've said it before, man. KP, a lot of times when he's out there, especially when him and Luka are on the floor, seems like Luka kind of, if he's not shooting the ball and scoring, he's looking for other guys, but the ball isn't necessarily going through KP like that. And so when Luka, who is ball dominant, is not out there, the ball moves around a lot more. A lot of other guys are taking shots. A lot of other guys are getting involved and being able to show what they're able to do. There you go. Raccoon Squad says hit it
this is what we talking about. This is what we talk about right here.
Yeah, because Luka can get his at any time.
Right, and that's why I want Luka off the ball, though.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you I want Luka off the ball, and I want Jalen Brunson in there. I want Jalen. You know what? 11 point with Luka on the floor and KP. I'm fine with Jalen Brunson having 11 and giving me maybe 10 assists, 11 and 10 or something like that. I'm fine with that. Give me 11 and 10. Give me 11 and 10.
And that's the thing, though. I mean, and KP, he's not just saying that for the sake of just being politically correct. I think he believes that the ball needs to be moving around. When Luka has it, we love it because we get to see the crossovers and step back threes, and it's all fun and everything. But, man, the team does better when everyone is touching the basketball. Everyone becomes a threat. No matter how big or small of a threat it is, everyone has the ability to put the ball in the hole, and that's when the team is playing at its best.
Yeah, Mike.
And
He
I
needs
think
a
that's
mental.
what KP's talking
Yeah,
about.
Mike. Yeah, Mike. He needs a mental break from the haters, is what it is.
Oh, God. Come on, man.
Needs a mental
Come
break.
on.
Yeah, no, he's not kidding you.
Hey, we're gonna have to get off of KP, man. I'm signing up like you, Walt. I'm gonna ride with KP the rest of the year, man. I'm not just gonna allow people to just run over him like that. Yeah, he just wants to play basketball. God, man. So for all these people that want to talk about, so what's the alternative, man? Because everybody wants him gone. Everybody has these negative things to say about him. So what's the alternative? What is the alternative if you don't have KP? You're gonna run Luka through the mud? You know what? I tell you what I want to see, Walt. I want to see this Mavericks team. I want to see this Mavericks team go make the playoffs, whatever seed it is. And I want them to go on a run. And I want KP to be the best player on the Mavericks team during the playoff run. I understand Luka might be the best overall player, but I want KP because I want to shut down the
Well, hold on. I want you to remember this. What's the number one thing everybody says last year about the playoffs?
Yeah. Oh, if KP would have been there, we move forward. I guess
now
he's not the same guy.
That's a whole new season. And what's the first thing you hear? Oh, he sucks. We got to get rid of him. We got to trade this guy. He doesn't want to play basketball. What was that? Told he's not interested in playing basketball right now.
Yeah. Did you hear what Carlisle told him last night? He was like, I don't know about all that. I mean, it's the truth. What do you mean?
And big ups to Mark Followill for joining us last night. I hope he had a conversation with Skiing and Harp like we asked you to about calming down on that broadcast. Those guys get a little too Luka happy whenever Luka's on the court. Those guys there. But hey, I got somebody who he may be happy, but he never shows it. And that's Tim Hardaway right here. Hold on.
Start us off with Tim, please.
Hey, Tim. Now that you guys get to head into about a week break here, I'm curious what insights you have about like the restrictions or the protocols for what you guys aren't able to do. I think Coach mentioned before the game that you guys will still have to get tested every day, but I'm curious about how else you kind of have to structure your break around the pandemic still.
No, just more so just relaxing. Just relax. Make sure you take care of your body. Be around family for the most part, and just try to make sure you wear a mask wherever you go. And I mean, those are probably just the key things. Just try to make sure you just stay out of trouble, stay out of situations that's gonna, get you seen without a mask or in places of some sort where they can take pictures and things of that nature. So just being aware of your surroundings and making sure you're just safe.
Okay, Kevin.
Hey, Tim, congrats on the win. You guys have won 10 out of your last 13, and obviously it's been an up and down season with all the adversity you guys have been through. What's been the one thing that's kept this team together despite the adversity that now sees you guys going into the break with the kind of momentum that you have right now?
I think the most important thing is just guys are I'm not going to say we didn't care because we didn't have a full roster, and all the protocols of that nature and people we having COVID, but the care and the want, is really, really showing and is at a high level right now. And it could get better. That's the scary part about it. So it's great that we ended, the first half of this season on a great note, going out with a win. And we just got to make sure that once we come back, everybody's on their P's and Q's and making sure that we know what's at stake.
Eddie?
Tim, the points are nice, but you also had 6 rebounds, and everybody kind of chipped in really well on a good rebounding night. How much of a focus was that, and especially with Luke out, and has it been kind of a growing focus recently?
Yeah, it kind of felt like one of those, mid-early 90s games where you don't really both teams don't really get to 100. It's a grinding out type game. It's muggy. And that's how they wanted to have it. So we just have to make sure we match their intensity on both ends of the floors. their guards do an amazing job crashing on the weak side when the shot goes up. So we just have to make sure that we limit them to one-shot opportunities, and we just try to make sure we did our best one-on-one defensively and make sure we were in the gaps and closing out the shooters.
Okay, thanks, Tim. Enjoy your break.
What do you have to say to that, Billy?
Tim, I hope he deserves a rest. Let's start with that, man. I mean, he's done a lot to start this first half.
I wish he could get 6th man of the year, but Jordan Clarkson has probably already
he's already secured that. Yeah, but I hope Tim gets a good break, man, and comes back. He's played well this first half of the season. I have to give him credit. I have to give him credit where it's due. I did want to bring up something that he mentioned about the whole, the new protocol and all that stuff, man. I hope those guys understand that even though it's a break, guys continue to do.
Whoa. When they're on break, mask mandate goes away, Billy. There is no more.
No.
We're done with Corona. We've beaten it. It's over with, okay? We don't need to do this anymore.
You can be a fool and believe that if you want to. I'm here to tell you, those guys are smart, man. If you know what's best for you, those guys need to continue to follow. Don't follow this new protocol. Do whatever you're going to do, man. Keep yourself protected, because at the end of the day, man, you got to think about your teammate. If one of those guys goes out, whether it be KP or whatever, you're parlaying and having a good time, and you catch this thing, and then it turns into another thing here, man, then we fought too hard to get back where we are. We got to maintain some level of sense and do what's right. I want the guys to enjoy themselves; they deserve it. But also let's work within an umbrella of caution as well.
Billy, listen, Greg Abbott rolled up there yesterday, and he rolled back the mask mandate. Okay, there's a reason for that.
Keyword rolled, huh? That's what you're doing.
That was just a poor choice of words, but he rolled into Texas yesterday, and he rolled it back yesterday. Is what he did.
Yeah, he did. I tell you what, I've been out a little bit today, and I've had my mask on all day long.
Well, hold on, mask mandate doesn't start till next Wednesday. So
okay.
I seen a video of a guy trying to give Trader Joe's and McKinney some problems. Little did he's like, it's not a mandate anymore. And I was like, yeah, that's next Tuesday, pal, or next Wednesday, pal. You still got to wear it up until then.
Yeah. Oh, people are going to be a fool next week when it's time to take them off. Oh, yeah, it's going to get real ridiculous.
I've already seen grocery store versus grocery store, right? Earlier, I saw Kroger and Target says that you will have to wear a mask to come in. And Albertsons and Tom Thumb says it's optional.
So is that going to be an issue? I mean, even though Abby's saying that you don't have to. It's no longer a mandate, but
it's not mandated. But here's the thing, okay? Basically, what this means is if somebody comes into a business, like Kroger says that you won't have to wear a mask, they can't really stop you. Okay, they can't really do it. They can't even call the cops to come do anything about it because it's not mandated anymore. You don't have to wear it anymore. That's the sucky part about it. So now what's going to happen is now we're about the next couple weeks, we're about to see all these people getting into it with people and videos being made and stuff like that, which is kind of stupid because now he pitted people against each other. So now you got maskers, you got the maskers against the no maskers right now.
Right.
So really, what I want to tell stores like Kroger and people that's coming out and putting away, we heard what he said and still mandating a mask. I mean, making people, you still have to wear a mask. I don't know what you're doing that for. You're wasting your time and your breath because there's nothing really you can do. You can put that up in the store as much as you want.
Right.
And they don't have to listen to you at this point. Basically, he's giving people that right now to say you don't have to wear one if you don't want to. So you do it. You can put it up. You can put it up in your store. You can refuse them service. You can do whatever. But at the end of the day, there ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't even call the cops to come in there and de-escalate the situation.
Right. Exactly.
At this point. So
and that's going to be the scary thing, man. That's
what's going to be the problem.
Really scary. Yeah.
And listen, you ain't got to worry about it with me. I order my groceries online, have them sent to the front door. They can come up here with a mask, no mask. I don't even care. All they do is knock, and I just go outside and get it.
Go out there and get it, huh?
Yeah, I don't even go to the grocery store. Like I had to go today to get some rolls, but that's it. I don't even. And when I went in, I had my mask on.
Hey, I might have to look into that, man. I have a lot of people that I know that order their groceries. I might need to look into that, man.
I think it's on Instacart or something like that. But check this out. You know what's gonna be funny? What you're getting ready to see though? You're getting ready to see people come in and say you can't come in here with a mask on. Is what you're
right.
gonna start seeing.
That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah,
you can't come in here with a mask on.
Yeah, because now if you think about it from that standpoint, man, people that have bad plans or bad intentions to come in and steal and do stuff like that, how are you going to be able to tell? We're just in a messed up time, man. It might just stay in the house and lock the doors, man. Hide the women and the children. Just stay inside, man.
Hey, God. Billy, all I do is go to the work, the station, and home. That's it.
Hey, man, that's the best way to go, apparently, man. There's not any – I'm just thinking about all the people that are about to hit the streets and go back to partying and clubbing and all that stuff. Yeah, it's about to get bad, man. Oh, goodness.
Well, before it gets bad, I got another interview right here. This is Kick Doors.
Oh, Kick okay. Doors. There I got.
Kick Doors, Josh Richardson right here.
Okay, Rich, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, go ahead.
Hey, Jay Rich, congrats on the win. Obviously built a lot of momentum at the end of this first half, going 10-3 in your last 13. What's been the message for this team dealing with the adversity that it's gone through? Obviously, you dealt with COVID also, and what this team has been able to build as far as ending this first half on a good run here.
Yeah, just being just resilient. We've had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup. We've had 6-game skids, 3-game skids, and just all over the place. But I think we're starting to find good form, and hopefully it carries over after.
Okay, Dorothy.
Hi. As you get ready to go to break, this was your first season as a Maverick. Well, first half of a season as a Maverick. Give me one word to describe this season for you. Of course, it was interesting, but just kind of describe the first half of the season for you as a Maverick.
Interesting. Just because, coming down with COVID, being like the first person on our team with it, and just like not knowing, what all the protocol was, and then waking up to a call after, packing for one day and having to stay in Denver for 10 days, missing, 10 games being out and trying to find form when I get back. It's been interesting, but I think individually and as a team, we're starting to get back to what it's supposed to look like.
Callie?
Hey, Josh, to go off of that, now that you guys do get another week break this time planned, what insight do you have in terms of the protocol and the restrictions that you guys are going to have to follow during All-Star break that's going to look unlike any other one that you've had before?
I would say don't miss tests. Just don't miss a test because, it's just an unnecessary reason to sit out. And I just don't want us to have any more guys out of the lineup for no reason.
Okay. Thanks, Jay Rich.
Our guy.
Hey, well, he's more your guy.
Hey,
I'm trading
for City's guy.
I'm trading for JJ Redick in a heartbeat right now. I'm trading right
now.
Nobody's
ever going to have JJ Redick as their guy when he gets here. Nobody will.
He'll be my guy. When them threes start raining in, you'll love it. Oh, you will love it. When the threes and the dubs are flying in, you Josh who?
That's how it be. Okay.
Yeah, Josh who? That's what'll happen. So Billy, we ourselves have made it through the first half of this deal right here. Dirk falling asleep. So we made it through the first half of this week. I think we had a pretty good run here on the first half of this Mavs season right here.
Absolutely.
That's some good things. And get over there and follow that YouTube page, bFb DFW or bFb Mavs. Look us up and subscribe. Of course, we still had a show bFb, which will be in studio for tomorrow.
Yep.
But so we get a week off ourselves. I don't even know what I do. I think I'm going to leave at the gym for a whole week.
Hey, man, you know what? I plan on actually getting up, man. I was thinking about shooting down there to that good old 713, man. You know, and going down there. Yeah, it's tax returns are starting to come back. I might go down there and get my James Harden on for a little bit, man. I don't know that. I might go down there and see what's going on down there in the H, man.
You can't do that no more. We retired. They retired that jersey. They retired that.
Hey, man, look.
They put it in the Raptors tonight. It's up in the Raptors.
I got about 150 ones for you. If just
no. You can't.
You're right. That $150 would be spent well somewhere else, man. I have 3 kids. I have a 10, about to be 11-year-old daughter here, and exactly her birthday's the 22nd, so 19 days.
Yeah. But
so
you can't go down and try to be James Harden. They retired 13. That jersey.
Yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You be disrespecting legacy.
Yeah, you're right. I'd definitely be disrespecting legacy out there. But no, man, I'll say this about the show. I'm glad, man. I am really glad. I was thinking about that today. I'm glad we had an opportunity to put this post-game thing together. I enjoy doing it, man, getting to, watch the Mavs and, talk about it, go back and forth with the followers and the fans and, just getting different outlook, talking to different people. We've had, the great Mark Followell. We have the great Mike Bassick with us all the time, chiming in. We've had a chance to deal with Chris Arnold, just.
Don't forget about Gavin Dawson.
Yeah, exactly. That the general has been with us. And then, of course, Shane and Bobby and, just everybody who's just tuned in and always saying something. And it's big, And so I'm looking forward to the next part of this and pushing towards the playoffs, man. I think we got a lot of good stuff coming up.
I'll tell you this. I actually kind of like this more than going down to the arena every freaking goddamn night like I did last year. Because that was brutal.
It'll wear you down. It'll wear you down.
I'll never forget last year in February. Man, they must have had like 8 home games, and they all were like in a row and back, and then they had all late starts like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I remember they had one Denver Nuggets game at 9:30. What time do you think I left the AAC that night?
3 o'clock in the morning.
2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And Luke want to take his precious time to come out and do an interview.
Yeah.
I gotta be at work. I gotta be at the barbershop to cut hair the next day. I'm like,
right. They don't care. You gotta think about it. Those ball players, man, when they're done, what do? They go home and chill and then come back and play basketball the next day, man. I mean, it's a lovely life to live, man, if you can live it. But that's what we love about it, man. We love the grind. We love the opportunity to get out there and speak on what we see, man. We're sports lovers, man. So it's always a great time.
Now, when we come back here the following week, we're gonna get, if I'm reading this correctly, we're gonna get the Spurs on a Wednesday night on this March 10th.
March 10th, okay, gotcha.
So I think that's next Wednesday.
Yeah. The day before that is actually my birthday, March 9th. So we'll
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's going to be that could be the DAC day. It could be the DAC.
Remember, we're hashtag fasting for 4.
That's right. Okay, we'll get that going on Twitter. Fasting for 4.
Hashtag fasting for 4. Okay. What we're
no
doing
fried foods, no soda.
Fried foods and soda until Dak Prescott is signed. Name is signed on the dotted line to a contract to the Dallas Cowboys.
So now is this just a franchise tag or a long-term deal?
No. I need contract.
Okay, long-term. Okay, gotcha.
I need a long-term contract. Now, I have talked to the Prescott family today, and they are very excited about what I'm doing here. They're very excited about it. Very excited.
Fasting for 4. Okay, there you go.
They told me that's commitment, what I'm doing.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, fasting for 4.
Hey,
let's get it.
Hey, this thing could last. This thing could go all the way to next year. And now, if he doesn't sign a contract, then of course, that's off too. But right now, I'm not eating any fried food or drinking any soda until it happens. I'm gonna give up 2 of my best loves for Dak Prescott to make sure that deal is done.
Hey, well, hopefully it happens for you, man. The way it's looking right now could be a little bit. You might start to get that craving or something.
Hey, listen. All I gotta do is tell my guy Jerry, I want to eat those wings today, Jerry. Let's get this thing done. I want those wings tonight.
Yeah. Come on, let's make this happen. Right.
I want the wings tonight, man. I want those wings.
Let's make this happen. Yeah, we need that.
So we'll be back in studio tomorrow night, and I do have it confirmed. Duncanville High School legend Chris Owens is going to be joining us. He actually played at Texas, and he went to the NBA and played for Memphis. So he's going to be in studio with us tomorrow night. Of course, talk basketball because that's what the big deal is about. And of course, we got to have that internship talk too.
Oh yeah.
Got to have that tomorrow night. But so we'll be in studio tomorrow. We'll be in studio tomorrow. And then after that, you won't see us back here until next Wednesday when the Mavericks take on the Spurs, and we'll be here on after that.
Yep. And get a nice little break in.
Yeah. So like we always say, if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around. But we will see you tomorrow night.
Take care, guys.